Everyone. Um, I hope everybody had a good day. Let's talk about the stock market, and let's see what opportunities we missed or we could have made. As you guys can see, we kind of sold out the whole day today. Kind of lost the trade today as well. Took a loss on Spy actually. I'll go over why I took the trade, what made me take it. So let's dive right into ES. So as you guys can see, when we first opened up, we opened up aggressively. We had a rally, we based out, and then we rallied, which I kind of missed this one. I kind of missed this trade actually. I like going in as well when we have a base. When we rally, we base out and then we rally. I like to go in as a quick take a. I'd like to take a quick scalp actually, and then just get out of a position. But unfortunately, I was busy throughout workday, so I didn't call a move until I came down here. We had a 5 minutes demand right here, but we also had I can't remember. We had a demand form as well, but I can't remember. I think it was a 1 hour if I'm not mistaken. We had a demand form, and that's what made me take that trade actually. We had a demand form which was right here if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was right here. I would consider this a demand zone. It wasn't as big because of this wick right here. It wasn't as aggressive, but it was a 15-minute demand zone now that I remember. I also marked the 1 hour, but I also had marked the 15-minute demand zone that was right here. And like I said, we had a base, we had a rally towards the upside, we had that follow through, we had that aggressive follow through. So that made me go in, a market for here, you guys. I had my demand zone form right there. So it was like, it was nothing out of my way that I did wrong. I just followed my plan and executed. So, as you guys can see, we opened up right in my demand zone. We came down to my demand zone. We tested it right here. Then we dropped down. And I went in. On this one when it closed. I went in right here on SPY. Since we were on my demand zone on ES. And I had set my stop loss below my demand zone, which was 45.06. And I went in on this when this candle closed. Yes, I was making decent profit, but I was trying to tip my target towards this 45.38 level on SPY. We can go to SPY so you guys can check it out. Let me open it up right here so we don't get confused. Give me a minute. But yeah, I mean, once you see your plan there, you just take it. Don't hesitate on it. Everything's not gonna work 100% of the time. You just, you gotta know what you did wrong, and just, move forward about it. I executed, set my alert, hit my stop loss, and I was out. And good thing I got out because then it dropped aggressively afterwards. I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to get the bars to the right. I'll make a video over this, how you can set this up, as I say, guys. But let me go on SPY. So on SPY, I took this trade right here. I went in at this price. I went in at 448.84. I had set my stop loss below here, and so I went in here. So it was like almost $1 difference, which I was making money, But like I said, I was trying to aim the resistance level on this SPY level right here that we had right here, we had like a five. You could say like a 5 minute demand, a 5 minute supply zone form right here. We rallied, we dropped, and then we had that aggressive drop. So I was holding the trade, and I wasn't really looking at my phone, and I just kind of I set myself a mental stop loss. So when I saw this big red candle came down close, I was still holding. I was respecting my stop loss, hoping a bounce back on this on my demand zone right here, guys, as you can see, you know. And it kind of didn't work out. So when it closed, I closed it right here. So it wasn't a much of a loss that I took. So yeah, I still took a loss, but anyways, yeah, I exited. Good thing I did because look at that. It was like we rallied down the whole day today. You know, I think I had spot buyers. I had on the level two. I spot the buyers buying on the bid side. But sellers were just they were in control the whole day today. But that's why it's so important to set your stop losses, guys. Always have a plan in play. You know, so this was a good one actually. I only my stop loss triggered. It was only like a 10 cent 10-cent stop loss that I took, so it wasn't bad. Good thing I cut my losses quickly. You don't want to hold your trades. Have a risk management and execute it. Don't try to don't try to risk as much. You like trade whatever your account size allows. But yeah, that was it throughout the whole day. That was the only trade I took today. You know, so kind of didn't work out. Oh well, follow my plan and execute it like I said, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what my my entry and my exit I wanted to exit at, but it hit my stop loss. So oh well, right? No way. Brush it off and let's move on to the next trade. But yeah. So let me talk to you about this demand zone real fast. Let me just delete this one. Okay. So you see how we broke through the demand zone. So I remove it once it gets broken. I remove it automatically. Doesn't matter. If it goes back up into my demand box and it rallies up, no, it's still no good for me. We broke that demand zone, so for me it lets me know there's buyers aren't present at that price, as well as this one. Remember, guys, like I told you yesterday, how you see how many bounces we took off this. We came down, we bounced on my demand zone, we came down again, we bounced up, we came down, bounced on it again, and then yesterday was when I took that trade. We bounced on my demand zone again, and we rallied all the way down, all the way up. I mean, sorry about that. And as you can see, we broke through it. Like I said, it wasn't as strong no more. So like this example, you see how it got broken. I will delete it, remove it off my charts. There's no reason to have it for me. I don't see why we need to have it. So I will delete all of this that I have written down. And I was looking for this trend line break, which it kind of broke through, but I really didn't take it. I really didn't saw it. There wasn't enough volume for me to take this trade as well. Good thing I didn't, because I was gonna go in as calls. I could have scalped it easily, maybe make a couple points on SPY, but I just wasn't comfortable with it. So I'm happy I didn't. I stayed on. I just took one trade for today. It resulted me into it was a $200 loss, so not bad. No, sorry about that. It was like 130 loss. Sorry. Yeah, I was around there. But yeah. Anyways, on ES, we see that we could have a, like I said about demand. Once it gets broken, you saw how I remove it, guys. I remove it automatically. And looking forward towards tomorrow. Actually, let me see. We have a 1 hour supply that it hasn't even touched. It'll be probably hard for buyers to step through. We'll need to see demand form inside supply zone. Let's see how strong that supply zone is. It hasn't even been tested at least once, and it's a pretty strong supply zone. So we want to be careful with that. I would say we're making lower lows. I would want to say going into tomorrow, be careful, guys, trading. Because this could go either way. You see how we have support here, we broke through it. We have support right here, and we broke through it as well. So I'll say our next support will probably be this 1 hour support I have here, 44.11, unless buyers can step in and try to try to push the price back up. But right, yeah. See how we have this trend line going on as well. But be careful, guys, for tomorrow trading. This is pretty hard to read for tomorrow. I don't see no support level holding ES at the moment. But yeah, guys, that was my plan for today. Let's see if we can find supply zone actually, because I'm pretty sure we can. It's been going downhill the whole time. So you want to go on different time frames, trying to find a good supply level. See where we can spot one. Remember, I'll find the opposite of the red. Instead of the red, I'll find a green. I find a basing candle, and then that drop down. But so far as I can see, I don't see anything really good. This would have been a nice one, but I don't like this big wick, and plus we didn't have that follow through as well, guys. So I think we just kind of don't have one at the moment. That's really weird to me. I thought we would have one. This is what I usually go through. You wouldn't consider this a good supply zone, because we do have this big drop, but we don't have that aggressive follow through. This is not aggressive, so I wouldn't really mark this. But yeah, guys. So we do have resistance right here. See how we see how price came here, rejected. So you can mark this as a resistance line right here, guys. set you an alert. And be careful though. If it breaks resistance, it's heading to that supply zone. So you want to be careful with that, guys. How about NQ? Let's check out NQ. I was gonna take NQ as well, but I didn't have time to execute my order, so that's why I really didn't take it. If I did have time, I was gonna take that trade on QQQ, but I didn't. Because I see how I got rejected off VWAP as well. So good thing I didn't take the trade, because else I would have taken another loss. But I think I found good supply zone. I had good demand zone from there as well. But it is what it is, right? Like you see your setups, take it. On this one, you see how I broke my demand zone? We get rid of it. We don't want nothing to do with that no more. So we remove that, remove that, and we just move on until we find new supply zone, until we find new demand forming on this chart. But you see how this 10-minute supply zone, you see how it kind of worked out perfectly. So on this one, I didn't catch this move. Like I said, I was busy at work. This would have been nice. You could have gone on QQQ, and you could have looked for, you could have looked for a good, on your level 2, see where was the wall at during this time of moment, 374. Couldn't see, like let's say this level 374.20 had like, I don't know, like 80 lots, 80 contracts filled on this side. You times that by 100. So technically it was like 8,000. So then, it's like basically like a wall, like resistance, where, buyers are having a hard time going through that. So if you would have caught this on this level 2, you would have saw that the price would have got rejected, and then you could have gone in. Put this on. You could have gone in on this next candle right here when it closed, and set your stop loss above the high of the day. Then you could have just rallied it all the way down. Honestly, it looked pretty decent. It was bearish the whole day today. That's crazy. But oh well, that's part of the game, right? We play it, we learn as we go. And anyways, yeah, guys, I think that was it. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. Tomorrow's Friday, and we'll see if we can take a trade tomorrow as well. See, what we find, what levels we want. Let me know what cards you guys want me to look at, and I can take a look at it. Help you guys out as well. See what I think it's gonna do. And yeah, guys, I think that's about it. I think I'm gonna wrap it for you guys. So if you have any questions, just comment down below, and I'll answer them. Alright. Till then, peace.